What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Spirit Baby Kill, and I'm back with another timeless message. Oh my God, my tongue getting tired already. This timeless message is finna be so different. Well, kind of different. I'm finna take it back to kind of old school how I used to fucking do it. Now I'm finna come back to it the way I used to write down everything that I was seeing at the time and piecing it together with my readings and actually going off of that energy instead of just, diving head first, because the universe will give us all different messages, that we may need at this time. But it's a main energy and message that the universe has really been pushing me to speak out on and talk about, and I haven't. Like, I do it ever so often and it come out in my readings and I talk about it, but I try not to. And that was the big message. Shout out to Spiritual Savage for just talking to me. We just had a conversation, personal. But him saying that, I understood it. Like, I need to open up more. But this, like, soon as I had that conversation, this was the main thing. It was like, yeah, go on, talk about that then. 111 on the clock, as we say that. Just go on, talk about it. If y'all been watching any of my messages, 111 has been chasing me down. I need to shave a little bit, but it's all right. 111 been chasing me down. Like, hey, 111. I've been seeing it, 111 at least, on a bad day, like a less day, 5 times. On a good day, 10 times. So that's too many times to be seeing 111 and it not aligning and making sense for what it is. And shout out to the Golden Era, aka Spiritual Brother Joey, aka the Spiritual Gangster, but the Golden Era. Shout out to him, because I've been watching a lot of his old reading, and it's like a group of them that that resonate all with each other. And it's like all of them came out now at the same time, and it ain't all of them came out, and of course they'll pop up because I watched some of his readings. But it's like those specifically, and it's been numbers on them to confirm, like, this is what's going on. I forgot to write down them numbers: 6, 9, 10, and especially 111. That's been the major numbers. And that 222 on the clock, as I say that. So yeah, this a guy. They've been guiding me sort of kind of how to deliver this message in a way to bring it to the next stage type energy, because it's a deep energy, and I haven't been wanting to talk on this energy because I just gave it up to God, and God has done his part in it, and is doing his part in it. But I guess he wants me to speak on it, to give my perspective on it, my personal experiences, and I guess some help, and just to let somebody know what the fuck going on, so you don't think you tripping out here. It get worse before it get better. That's the first message that just came to my head. The shit get bad before it get good. So all the shit got to come to the surface. Bullshit happen. Car breakdown, all this, victim shit happen, just so the good can happen. I hate to say it like that, because when I go through stuff, of course I feel the same way, but it's coming back to reality to realize you're not a victim and everything is happening for the highest good. So first off, keep that in your head. Let me go and pray. Thank you, Absolute Source. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for this message. I ask that everything that comes to this message is from the highest good and harmony with the most benevolent outcomes. Please remove all negative energies that are negatively affecting us. Archangel Michael, come in and help us do this now. Remove all negative cords, ties, attachments, enemies, people opposing us, anything negatively affecting us, hexes, curses, spells, manipulations, gossips, slander. Please deliver us from anything that we need to be delivered from. Save us from anything we need to be saved from, and show us that we can save ourselves from the things that we need to be saved from by just believing in you and having faith in you. Please remove any negative energies that are negatively affecting us, any people, places, things, groups, situations, or anything else that is negatively affecting us. Please remove any negative entities, demons, portals, or anything else that is negatively affecting us. Send it to the light. And please cleanse our space and make sure we are cleansed, clear, and open for the highest good and the harmony with the most benevolent outcomes. Amen, amen, amen. Let's dive right into it, man. So, remember when I told you keep it in your head, shit get bad before it get good. First thing, 111. 111 has been chasing me up and down the street, in the car, harassing me, anything under the book. 111 has been there. 444 on the clock, as I say that. So 111 has been going crazy, and that's been the main prevalent energy in my life right now. And if you've been seeing it a little too frequently, it's been the main energy in your life, and this message is for you, so take it resonates. 111 ultimately leads into you stepping up into your leadership position 111, which I'm finna look it up on my computer, but this is my personal. You stepping up into your personal leadership position, you being helped by your spirit, guys, as you be pushed to step into this personal leadership position, and you taking control of your life and being the leader in your life first and foremost. It starts with you. So you taking control of self, stepping into self, and becoming the leader of self, so you can become the leader of other things that want to be led by you, so you can teach them how to be a leader. Because you don't ultimately want to lead people to just follow you for the rest of your life. You want to lead people to show them how to be leaders. So the Spirit is teaching you how to be a leader at this time. The shit that you're dealing with, a leader has to deal with it. The shit that comes with the position, the clothes, the name, the tag that you put on, a leader has to deal with this energy. So not only the 111 energy been following me, the leadership energy been following me. 555, you going through a major change as a leader. Period. You're a leader. So as a leader, you're going to have to go through these different things. People coming up against you, this, that, if you don't know anything about it. And if you say you're a Christian and you watching this up until this point, because I say I'm a everything. I'm in this. But my first faith was Christianity was my first faith. And from there, I just branched off into everything because it is what it is. But, what was I getting at? If you a Christian watching me up until this point, if you ain't a Christian, just look at any major leader in your religious text or spiritual text. But Christians, David, Book of Psalms. That's why he left that for us. So those are like get ready prayers, period. So that's just a side note for anybody that need to use them. And there was a previous message in one of my previous messages, go dive into the Book of Psalms and work with the Book of Psalms. But in the Book of Psalms, he wasn't just praying just to pray. All that shit he was praying about, he was going through. He had cities, armies, and all types of different people attacking him. By the grace of God, Selmy Lem, he was a lucky motherfucker, Selmy Lem, to get out of those things. He was delivered from those things every single time from God. So if he was delivered over damn near 100 Psalms, if he had to pray over 100 different times to God for 100 different things, you get what I'm saying? Piece it together. So 111, we gonna first dive into that. Further confirmation. Right before I started to read, and I looked at this, which I've been seeing this, but I looked at it and I'm like, what the fuck? Look at all the ones. You in one energy. One energy. Spiritual meaning of one. 111. Yeah. Okay. I said 111. Not Bing. Google. Bing probably crying right now. Like, why would you do that? Google. They think they slick. See, they try to put their web browser up there like, nah, we said Google. Spiritual meaning of 111. Come on, let's go with it. So, in spirituality, seeing the number 111 is often interpreted as an angel number, signifying a new beginning, opportunity, positive change, and a sign that you are aligned with your thoughts and intentions. So align them motherfuckers. Encouraging you to embrace new possibilities and manifest your desires with confidence and optimism. It essentially represents a go-ahead signal from the universe to pursue your goals. You are a powerful creator and you can manifest anything you want into your life now. You have so much support from your angels and the universe. Come on with it. So that's basically you being pushed in confidence, motivation, and independence. You being pushed to do what the fuck you supposed to be doing, creating, manifesting, whatever the case may be, creating your life. And that is a leader. You ain't got nobody telling you. You might be guided to help you a little better, to see it a little clearer or whatever, but you the one telling you how you want to operate your life. So God is putting you into this leadership position. You having this new beginning to create this life that you choose to have. That's the most powerful thing I got to say out of this whole message. So you need to take that heed, and if you don't take nothing else, it's time for you to just create. You need to stop worrying about external shit because it's over with. It's over with. And you continue to create the cycle by feeding your energy into it. So we finna dive into that part of the other channel messages or the other channel phrases or words, whatever you want to call it, I got to say of it. So we know you hopping into leadership position, 10-10 on the clock as I say that. And the universe is telling you it's time for you to go ahead and do what you need to do. So to dive into the other half of it, which I'm going to call it, the first numbers we got is 6, 9, and 10. I'm not just saying that because I seen it somewhere. I don't even remember where I just seen it that made me write it down. I've been seeing that shit crazy. 6, 9, and 10 behind 11. So 6, 9, you coming into balance, cycle, and 10, completion. So cycle is being completed. 6, 9 represents cycle to me because it's a 6 and a 9, and it just look like the yin and yang to me. You can take it however you want to take it, but that's my... Okay. So 6, 9, and 10, cycle over. I got cycle over writ right there. You can't see it, and I ain't finna let you see it. Cycle over because I wrote it a little crazy because I was rushing. Cycle is over. So you have completed a cycle. This is a major cycle. This ain't just a cycle. Oh, the cycle over with. Oh, the cycle over with. And you get to do what you want to do. Yeah, it's time for you to step into your leadership position and create the life you want to create. 11 on the clock as I'm saying all of this. 11 on the clock as I say all of this. But a major cycle is over. That's been really holding you back. And I didn't even gonna say holding you back, but preparing. Let's say that. That's a better word because it get worse before it get good and everything happens for a divine order. Preparing you for this leadership energy. So all the shit you've been up until this point, you probably think it was bad or whatever the case may be, but it really has been preparing you for this leadership energy, this leadership position to keep your focus and your intentions on what you need to focus on no matter what's going on inside the world or no matter who coming against you. Because if you lose your focus, which is ultimately your faith in whichever you got going on, it's basically like you losing your faith in God in the midst of battle. You need him. So you need to keep your focus on what you need to be focused on, and what you've been through up until this point is pretty much teaching you how to do that. So first thing was cycle over with. And what cycle was this? This cycle, which you got to thank these people and pray for these people no matter what they doing, because God gonna handle their ass. And I say that in the most elegant way because he gonna handle their ass. Best believe, get up to God. Cycle over with. This cycle that's over with is with a covenant. Covenant. So if this is new to you, you never heard of this. Covenant, group of people that get together. It could be a secret society, Freemasons, whatever you want to name it. I hate to even talk about these people because it might not even be all them people. That's why I be holding it back, because I don't be wanting to even speak on it, but I know I'm protected. And it might not be all of them because it's just like people going in for the right reasons, but not knowing what's behind the shit. So that, but you can't, that ain't giving them no pass. So that made me think, don't give them no pass. That ain't giving them no pass. So you got this covenant people, secret society, Freemasons, whatever you want to name them, eat some stars, your own family. So other than a covenant, but your family can be a covenant, because this is a covenant is a group of people that get together with the same intention and purpose. So you one motherfucker, one, and it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers, whether it's your family, a secret society, I'm writing this down as I said for some odd reason, secret society, or any other covenant you can think about that you probably think 3 on the clock, as I say that, think been attacking you, but really they've been preparing you. Covenant, family, secret society, or just enemies, that's what else coming to my head, frenemies, your old friends that you thought were your friends, but once you start elevating, they get wonky and weird. They get to copying you, doing weird shit. You just know the energy. So you got all these people, or one of these people, or one of these groups of people, or just one person, enemy, ex. It could be anybody. I promise you. That's the energy it's giving me. Anybody. Using anybody. That's what I had wrote. Using anybody. So I'm just naming these as things to say, so I ain't got to try to ask the universe, who is this? It's anybody. So right now, it's you. It's just you. So you need to have your discernment. You and God. You need to have your discernment. Peep what God making you feel. Peep what yourself making you feel. And move from there. Because you a cycle over with. And I think this cycle majorly has to do with people bringing you down, holding you back, siphoning off of you. It's everything. Just anything that's holding you back from this leadership position, the cycle is over with. Period. So they using anybody to get to you. So you got major opposition, whether this is your family, secret enemy, is a major covenant, major on the covenant. We got covenant major because we know some people don't want us to wake up to turn energies because you make an impact. So leader, that's go back to this leadership energy. So they really doing this because you stepping into the leadership energy, which they really teaching you how motherfuckers move. So you know to move strong when you in this leadership position, and they teaching you that obviously you doing something right, and obviously that you made to be a leader. So they gonna use anybody through manipulation tactics. It's a spiritual war. So this ain't this person, it's a spiritual war. So these spirits that's moving through different people you may love, people you don't even know, these spirits moving on the same agenda to try to at least suppress you enough the way you won't understand how much of a leader you are to do what the fuck you need to do, which is manifest the life that you dream by any means necessary. So they'll bring in people that have a certain frequency. They'll bring in people that have a certain intention. They'll bring in people that have a certain agenda that keep you at that agenda, to keep you stuck inside those intentions, or to keep you at that frequency. So you need to learn how to separate love from a distance and just decipher shit when it's holding you back and trying to keep you at a level that you no longer resonate at. That's where it's at. So they cycle over with. So you done. And the final thing is, the way they can keep you in it is the back and forth. So pretty much, if you like me, you'd have been through every fucking thing up under the book up until this point, with any back and forth through family, where you got to go back and forth with them because they trying to tell you about yourself, back and forth with females, or it can be male for, not me, even hell no, male for the female viewers that's watching me. You going back and forth with your partner, you know, me going back and forth with my baby mama and female, stuff like that. Just an unnecessary drama. You figure out the cycle by now. It's drama, confusion, chaos, and all other shit that they feed you a little bit just to take a lot from you. So they'll feed you a little bit to make you feel good, then hit you with the abandonment, then hit you with the bullshit. Because it's all in the agenda, because the frequency that you done got out of is a frequency that only feeds on negativity. So anything that's negative, anything that got to do with trauma, negativity, or anything else, manipulation, that's the frequency you got out of. And the people that still stuck in it is subjectical to it. So the main energy, the main spirit, the main opposing opposition energy that you're dealing with is trying to use anything up under the book to keep you stuck up in it. But right now, the final thing I got to say out of all these is no need for the back and forth. You don't need to continue with the cycle, because all you need to know is no back and forth. So if somebody come into your life and you know you been by yourself, you've been in hermit mode, and okay, they come in, good intentions, okay, you see it, boom, cool. Then they show you some flaw shit. Don't be like, okay, and they don't say don't give people a chance, but up here to this point, you know it. Don't see that flaw shit and try to look over it. See that flaw shit and then see from that point how you need to move, because up until this point, you've been focused on yourself. Now, this basically like you being that single consciousness and just being aware of the shit. Seeing where to place it at, and you having the discipline enough to already have your shit building up and getting it together to where this shit, when it come in, try to distract you, you have enough discipline and focus to know that the ultimate goal is you, and stand in this leadership position and not letting that shit throw you off. You done been through so much shit, so much heartbreak, so much pain up until this point. I don't know who I'm talking to, just to show you how not to give a fuck, because you give a fuck too much, period. That's all it's saying. And then cycle over with. You need to hop into this leadership position, because it's people that genuinely and truly, soul family, genuinely and truly deserve that love, and now is the time to discern who get it and who don't. You know, it's just God that put you through all this shit so you can have the discernment, period. He show you when people continue doing shit, they just in them. And when people might make one mistake and then they get it right after that, and you see an energy change, that's a different thing. But you know when people make a mistake and it's just a makeup for them to come back and do the same shit. That cycle over with, because it keeps you trapped in something lower. That's all this is about, keeping you some lower that ain't high, that which your high self is really calling you to be, which is a leader. So we're gonna pull a few cards from it. Damn, I talked for 20 minutes, but it was, somebody needed to hit it, I'm telling you. I did. What cards did I pull up here? Ooh, I pulled up a lot. And then I was called to pull my past life cards out. And I haven't pulled them out in a minute. So let me pull out of this, because it could be some past life energies you even dealing with. And I don't even know why I wanted to pull these cards. But let me get a couple cards, 1 or 2 cards from out of here, and we can see what about the past life is, you know, has something to do with this message that we've been talking about up until this point. Cause that's the whole energy of this message. You completing that cycle with this covenant, you ain't going back and forth. You don't even give a fuck. Cause I'm telling you, bro, when you want to be in position, how many more people you think gonna be hating on you, sending negative energy and shit like that? So you gonna keep worrying about that shit, or you gonna realize it come with the game? It come with the game, brody. This shit come with it, bro. It come with it. You gonna have haters, motherfuckers denouncing all type of crazy shit, and they know you that, like for real, like they know you that. Cause they don't feel it in themselves, so why you should feel it? So that's a lot that's just coming out. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, there we go. Imprisonment or slavery. That's that past life energy, man. So you even could have completed a you closing out a cycle of finances. So you got finances and imprisonment or slavery. So this is I'm getting a little bit of past life energies where in a past life, take how it resonates, you may have been, wow, we went too deep here. You've been imprisoned or slave for finances. Like basically it was a timeline you were in a past life where it was comfortable for you to be enslaved or prisoned, and you had to work for this money. So now you hopping into a whole new lifetime where you free as fuck. And some of these past life energies following you, and they still got this imprisonment or slavery mentality where they want to use you for your finances. But figure it out. We're in a whole different thing, and you closing that cycle off. And figure it out even more. If they holding you down in a cycle to harvest off you, why are they harvesting off of you? If in the past life they imprisoned you, enslaved you, and harvest off you for finances, they harvesting you off pretty much the same type of shit, but they doing it in a different way. So now they doing it where they energy manipulating to steal your focus and take your energy away, so then they can use it to get their finances in whatever way they got to do it. So they got to transmute the energy in a whole different type of way to use it for some financial shit. So really, that's the cycle that's completing. You complete a cycle where people, lots of people, have used you for what you can give them. It ain't about for truly being around you or uplifting you for what you truly are, using you for what you can benefit for them. And that cycle's over with, and them energies, they so sucky, they going as hard as they can because they not finna be connected to these good glorious finances. Because think about it, if they done ate in past lives fucked up, and even in this life they done ate a little bit off of you, what you gonna think you gonna get, and what they finna be missing out on if they depended on you and your energy in this lifetime? You finna get so much abundance and financial abundance, and they ain't finna get shit. They might even get imprisonment or slavery. You know what I'm saying? They might become somebody bitch. They finna become somebody bitch because they were trying to make you a bitch and you ain't that. They finna go into this imprisonment because they trying to imprison you mentally, spiritually, or even physically to eat off of you, to get financial gain off of you, and that ain't how they work in this lifetime. This lifetime, you standing up for yourself, and that's why God is standing you up in this leadership position and making you close out this cycle. He making you close out this cycle because he ain't finna tolerate this no more. So you need to let this shit go and give it to him so he can handle their ass, so you can be handled and get what you deserve, and they can truly get it. Because obviously they haven't. It's a spiritual thing. These spirits haven't realized that ain't the way no more. You got to get it for yourself, and it's easy to get it for yourself, but you ain't going to get it if you got to beat down the next man and feel like that's the only way you can get it. Jesus, Lord, help me. God, oh man, I ain't trying to get on this type of shit, but God was like, hey man, I need you to really get this message out for me because it's your type of shit. I done been through this, where people have came in my life, and I was young, so it's like they come in, even down when I was young, not you know, fully being supported how I needed to be, being beat down to make others feel comfortable, because I didn't even know how much my energy was impacting shit at a young age. Then when I get older, people trying to manipulate and use my energy for devious, devilish ass shit and put me on some devious, devilish ass shit. People that said this shit out of their own mouth to me, like really joining all types of wicked, weird shit for no reason. Like, I don't need to do that. Like, no. If y'all ain't where I want to be at already and y'all looking like that, like, what the fuck I'm finna join y'all and look worse? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, nah. You keep that bullshit over there with yourself. That freaking nasty shit. You keep that shit by yourself, because this is a sacred space. When I want to be freaking nasty, that shit gonna be sacred. I'm gonna be with my girl. I don't want to be with y'all nasty ass. I don't need y'all nasty ass. I promise y'all. I'm good. I promise you I'm good off all that nasty, wicked shit that you ain't got to mingle and mix with. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, what am I doing? Okay, so we got that from the past life. Like, yeah, he ain't dealing with that bullshit no more. Let's dive into the next dick. The next dick, bro. Well, it's it. It's trying to... There you go. The Soul's Journey Oracle. Let's dive right into it. Should I turn my light on, y'all? Let me find it. If I can find it. This might be hard. I haven't seen it in a minute, y'all. Yeah, I haven't seen my light in a couple of days, so I wouldn't be able to just off the bat find it. It used to be in my proximity, like just right around here, and it's nowhere to be found. And then it also be hiding like in plain sight, so you never know. I might not need it yet. No, I don't need it yet. Okay, let's dive right into the Soul's Journey Oracle and see what we get from here. I still gotta find my light though. It's probably behind me somewhere. See what we get from the Soul's Journey Oracle. Freedom. Oh my God. Come on now. All right. Freedom. First card we got is freedom. See, now you free blue. Express and talk. Freedom to express yourself. Freedom to be who you want to be. Blue energy. Throat chakra energy. I'm getting from that. Two blues. A little bit of blue, but more purple on this one. So that's connected more with the divine. So you got freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. 111 energy. So you got to do it. Can't nobody else come in and make your life better and hit you with all these glamour ass stories. That shit ain't real, bro. I'm telling you, none of that shit real. Oh, I got it myself. Like, if you can contribute and help me and we can collaborate and put it together, that's cool. But I'm not finna sit back and wait on your ass to feed me lies. And then I get caught in this cycle again. It's over with. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Trusting yourself, 111 energy is leading you to this freedom. You need to trust your intuition. You need to trust your inner self to guide you at this time, because it's deeper than you that's just guiding you in that motherfucker. It's a lot of people, ancestors, spirit guides, and even God telling you through yourself to lead you to your own freedom. Runaway slave type energy. On my mama, the North Star type energy. You following that intuition, the North Star, and it's leading you to this freedom.